The theme of our research is development of a procedure for forming recommendation to update in the university's variable courses based on the indicator of selection trends. The aim of this research is the development for a procedure for forming recommendations to update in the university variable courses. This makes it possible to predict students' choice of variable courses and study load for the structural units of the university. The primary professional development of students occurs during their studies at the university. The rapid pace of modern society informatization has a significant impact on the necessary knowledge, skills, and abilities for students' perceptions. This, in turn, is directly involved in the student's decision-making process regarding the choice of additional variable courses to study at the university. The choosing different courses process by students takes place in advance as it directly affects the amount of study load in the university's scientific and pedagogical staff. But the process of choosing variable courses is characterized by a certain passivity of educational services customers. The analysis of choosing variable courses process for 2019-2021 years at Lviv Polytechnic National University shows a decrease in the direct participations of students in the variable courses choice. You can see it in Figure 1 at slide. In particular, Figure 2 shows the choice of the most popular variable courses by the Institute of Computer Science and Informational Technology students at Lviv Polytechnic National University. But the choice of variable courses is not always consolidated and throughout in professional development. This is due in particular to the lack of professional experience, age, and psychological characteristics of educational services customers. The titles of variable courses are not always completely clear to students in the context of the basic knowledge, skills, and abilities that the students can acquire. Therefore, with the development of the professional sphere and changes in the modern labor market, there is a need to adapt and update some variable courses that students don't choose or choose in small numbers. Thus, the analysis of the process of choosing variable courses by students at Lviv Polytechnic National University for 2019-2021 shows the need for additional information to educational services customers about basic knowledge, skills, and abilities of certain variational subjects that are not popular among university students. This will allow for the adaptation of selective courses to current trend in the labor market and the qualitative formation of educational services customers' professional competencies. That is why the procedure development for the recommendation formation for updating or adaptation variable courses in university is the purpose of this article. As known, variable courses is characterized by its name, its number of ECTS credits, the name of the institute department that provides teaching of this course, as well as a set of knowledge, skills, and competencies provided by competencies for the training program. So the variation course is a tuple. First of all, students pay attention to courses that characterize new trends in certain professions, identify a proprietary subject market in the course title, and as a rule are not interested in the availability of courses relevant information content according to customers' professional needs of educational programs. In formulating a recommendation for updating variable courses, it's worth paying attention for the formulation of the name and relevant knowledge, skills, and abilities that educational services customer will acquire in the popular trends context in the modern world labor market. Each title and variable courses descriptions is the subject of a comparison with world trends in the various professional fields. The quickest way to do this is to compare the variation courses title with search requires or related links on the Internet. This forms the value of the trends indicator in the variable courses choice is accordance with Internet trend. Thus, the indicator of trends in the variable courses choice is the sum of the relevant time interest indicator of search queries and or the corresponding related search queries. So, group 1 are courses whose choice trend indicator in which belong to the interval 0.71. These are the courses whose title most currently reflect global trends in the labor market and closely related to the search queries contained in this course title. Group 2 are courses whose selection trend indicator belong to the intermediate 0.5, 0.7. These courses requires a slight update of the knowledge, skills and abilities described in the competencies for this specialty. Group 3 are courses whose selection trends indicator belong to the interval 0, 0.5. These courses largely don't take into account current trends, which are characterized by search queries on the World Wide Web. The formation of standard recommendation for the variable courses renewal is based on the analysis of the university student's choice quantitative indicator of these courses. Therefore, the main recommendations include variable course with complements, variable course with partial update, variable course with complete update. Typical recommendations for updating variable courses are given in Table 1. The procedure for forming a recommendation to updating a variable courses consists of an algorithm for determining the trend indicator of variable courses choice in accordance with popular search queries on the Internet and an algorithm for generation recommendation for updating variable course. The algorithm for determining the trend indicator of variable courses choice according to popular search queries on the Internet is based on the sum of popularity of keywords and relevant popular queries contained in the course's name. Algorithm for determining the trend indicator of variable courses choice in accordance with popular search queries on the Internet is shown in slide. The algorithm for forming recommendation to updating variable course at the university contains the following steps that you can see at slide. Determines the trend indicator of variable course choice and the formation of relevant recommendations is based on the total indicator of interest over time of the relevant search queries and their related queries. Interest rates over time shows the popularity of a search term relative to the highest value over the time period. Analysis of the interest over time variable courses rate are quantitative analysis of the course choice, which are popular among university students, shows the presence of a direct relationship between them. The selection trends indicator for the course of startup development technologies and business planning and project management requires a maximum value of 1. Moreover, this course choice is quite high. Thus, for these courses, the typical recommendations of Group 1 are relevant. The selection trends indicator for the course of financial and credit support of our own business in 2020 was slightly lower than the indicator of this course in 2019-2021. Moreover, there is a direct relationship between this indicator and the corresponding choice of the course in this year. Since the indicator of the tendency to choose this course belongs to the interval 0.5, 0.7, for this course, the standard recommendation of Group 2 are relevant, which provide for a partial course update. This can be a clarification of this course title or taking into account new trends in the professional field for certain specialty students. Selection Trends Indicator for the course of Business Analysis in 2019-2021 is characterized by increase in the indicator value. Moreover, the quantitative course choice in 2019-2021 is also growing. The trends indicator of this course in 2019-2020 belonged to the interval 0, 0.5, and standard recommendation of type 3 were relevant for it. Analysis of the interest over time variable courses rate and quantitative analysis of the course choice, which are not popular among university students, also shows a direct relationship between them. These courses are characterized by low quantitative indicator among the choice of students. Their total popularity index, taking into account search queries, generally doesn't exceed 0.5. That is why the typical recommendation based on the results of the 2021 election are the recommendation of Group 3, namely, a complete revision of the title and course content, taking into account the popular search queries trend among users of the World Wide Web. Only the popularity index for the course of data visualization exceeds the value of 0.5, and therefore the typical recommendation for this course as a recommendation of Group 2. Therefore, this research proposed a procedure for forming a recommendation for updating a variable course, which consists of an algorithm for determining the chance of choosing a variable course in accordance with popular search queries on the Internet, and an algorithm for forming recommendations for updating variable courses. The formation of standard recommendations for a particular variable course depends on the value of the relevant choice trends indicator. The paper proposed three groups of recommendations according to the value of the selection trends indicator. The results of the research are applied and can be used for effective planning of educational services by higher education institutions. Thank you for attention.